talk about Barack Obama. And I played that clip right back to back. That was pretty good programming, guys. I got to say, got to pat the team on the back here. Go straight from Chuck Schumer saying it's Jim Crow if you want a voter ID to Obama saying it's actually the other guys who are the divisive ones. He never misses a chance to divide, ever. Check this out. So we know Trump played that video with Obama and Michelle as apes. But remember, Joe Biden was an ape too in the video, and it's obviously a joke. And who even knows if Trump even saw it? It just got posted. Half of his cabinet disavowed it, and a lot of his closest allies, he took it down. It was the biggest nothing burger ever. And let's see what Obama does when he's asked about it. Let's play cut 12.
Just days ago, Donald Trump put a picture of your face on an ape's body. And so again, this is kind of, we've seen the de-evolution of the discourse. How do we come back from a place that we have fallen into?
Well, first of all, I think it's important to recognize that the majority of the American people find this behavior deeply troubling. It is true that it gets attention. It's true that it's a distraction. But, as I'm traveling around the country, as you're traveling around the country, you meet people. They still believe in decency, courtesy, kindness. And there's this sort of clown show that's happening in social media and on television.
He never takes the chance to unify. He never once says, yeah, it wasn't that bad. Biden was an ape too. It was a pretty funny video. It's probably beneath the president to do that, but it feels like he learned that at least. He took it down. So he'll never do that one time, ever, in a million years. It'll always just give him the moral high ground. He'll get in his high horse, and he'll act like it's not their side that does the deplatforming and the debanking and the social media erasures and the cancel culture and calling us all Nazis and fascists. He actually had nothing to do with it. You guys gotta say it's one of my greatest hits, just going back to the Trayvon Martin stuff, where he had a chance to unify the country. Then instead he said, if I had a son, he'd look like Trayvon. That was the worst moment of his whole presidency, in my view, because that was the biggest opportunity to unite. Couldn't take it. Could have been historic. I wonder how we would feel about this quote from Gavin Newsom. Let's play cut 9, please.
But I want to remember all those images of masked men, the secret police, something familiar in Germany. Those first images came out of my state, the second largest city in the United States of America. We saw 4,000 National Guard federalized. First time, we'd never seen anything like this. And 700 active duty Marines sent not overseas, but to the second largest city in the United States of America, militarizing the streets of my city. Masked men showing up, unaccountable.
Why they wear masks, Gavin? Why they wear the masks? Because the online activist left, the exact same people who fund your campaigns, everything you do, fund people to go hunt them down like dogs. That's what the institutional left does. That's what their whole dark money apparatus does, to dox the agents and to make their lives miserable and the lives for their spouses and their children miserable. That's why they wear masks. Tom Homan was asked about this, and he gave a very straightforward diplomatic answer. He said, yeah, we don't love that they wear the mask. We kind of wish they didn't have to. But, the alternative is that they get found out and then they get harassed because of the nature of the institutional left. Because they'll never take that opportunity, ever, 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 to unify and to try to come up with a rational explanation for what's going on. And then we're the divisive ones. We're the divisive ones. Obama likes to say divisive, too. I was also struck by this contrast. Obama was at the NBA All-Star game. How many of you watched the NBA All-Star game this year? I did not watch any of it. Not my thing this day and age. But Reggie Miller's talking to him, NBA legend. Let's play cut 3, please.
Do you have a favorite moment during that time in Chicago during the 90s? I always enjoyed watching us beat Indiana. Oh my goodness! Although I will do that to me. I knew you were going to say that. I will say that nobody terrified me more than Reggie Miller.
So what I'm seeing here is just the yucking it up. They're having a great time, so casual. They're talking sports. They're hanging out. They're super cool. And just think about the way the media is treating the Olympics. The Olympics in their official account, putting out another glam shot of Eileen Gu. Time magazine puts Eileen Gu on the cover. This is a person who grew up in America, benefited from American schools, is funded, I think, to the tune of 8 figures is the latest report, by the CCP to become a skier for them. And the American media is touting her like she is a hero. I was watching, there's a documentary that was played on the United Airlines flight I took, literally calling her a hero in it. She is a CCP agent. She can't criticize CCP. She can criticize America, and she does. And stuff. Go in peace and love and serve.